After the isolation of the DNA, the next method which we are going to talk about is PCR. The polymerase chain reaction is used to amplify the DNA to get multiple copies of the required DNA or a fragment of DNA. This is one of the components of trio of methods, that is cloning, DNA sequencing and PCR, which are in common use in modern molecular biology. PCR is one of the oldest methods and is the most practiced method in the labs where we work with the DNA. The idea was first perceived by Gobind Khurana in 1970s when he and his co-workers thought about synthesizing the gene in vitro, means chemical synthesis of genes in the lab. However, it remained an idea because at that time gene sequencing was not in practice, was not discovered, Taq polymerase was not available, and the availability of primers was not there. 15 years later, independently, Kary Mullis perceived the idea and he successfully proceeded further for PCR method. He synthesized in vitro gene amplification of a mammalian gene, and for this purpose he used the Klenow fragment of DNA polymerase I from E. coli. This Klenow fragment has the polymerization ability, however this enzyme has no proof reading ability. The method of PCR was further strengthened by the discovery of a thermostable polymerase, which nowadays is known by the name of Taq polymerase. Without the discovery or availability of this enzyme, PCR would have remained a dream, and now after the discovery, it has automated this method and made it most practiced method. By the end of 1980s, cloning was not only the method to be used for isolation of DNA. DNA sequencing has been revolutionized. PCR has become the fundamental cornerstone of molecular biology labs for genetic and molecular analysis, and above all, PCR method is simple, robust, speedy, and most of all flexible method over other methods available at that time.